Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Sinking City. Uh, Picking up where we left off. It was at the police station that we saw the guy, but I do believe that we then saw him again later at the mansion for some. That's the order that we saw him in. I thought it was the mansion first, but no, it was definitely here first.
I've come around on the idea.
Sister, not one of the
I'll help you
options I
find your
said.
sister.
Oh, sir, thank you. I'm Jacob Tucker. Take anything you want. Just find Emily. Please.
We have a deal. Now, a couple more questions. If I'm going to investigate, I'll need more to go on. What happened?
She's been in the asylum for 2 months. I visit her every week, but when I went yesterday, the doctors acted like they didn't know me or her. I'm not insane. I swear. I know she was there. Something's happened, but please, sir, find my Emily. She's all I have left.
If I'm going to help, I'll need more information.
Emily's my little sister. We lost everything during this damn flood. And then she had some kind of breakdown.
That'll
It was
happen.
my job, a brother's job, to protect her. And I failed.
Well, it's kind of hard to protect people from mental breakdown.
Can't you ask the police for help?
No one in this city cares about the insane. She's just another nobody for them to ignore.
Rest assured, I'll do what I can to locate your sister. Goodbye.
All right. Well, I mean, seems like the next place to go would be the asylum, so let's head over there. Now make sure that I get it right and go to the asylum and not the hospital. Also, this case is not the one that actually leads into more cases. There's actually a different one that I forgot about that we also start at the Chronicle, where we picked up the last quest, but we have to talk to the woman behind the desk to start that one. So that's what we'll be doing next week. Alright, so we got mental patient went missing. Didn't really give us a lot to go on, but I mean, it's enough, I guess, to start.
Welcome to the Oakmont Asylum. I'm Dr. Palmer. What brings you here?
Charles Reed, PI. I'm looking for a patient of yours, Emily Tucker.
I'm sorry, Mr. Reed, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. We have no patient by that name, but you're not the first to ask about her. Are you perhaps acquainted with a man named Jacob Tucker?
I am. Jacob enlisted my services to find his sister. Is that a problem?
No, of course not. I can only tell you what I told him. Emily is not here. I wish you luck in finding her.
May I inspect your patient files? Perhaps Emily has been misidentified.
I'm sure as a professional you understand patient confidentiality. Our files are secure, but feel free to talk to our guests. We've nothing to hide.
Take care.
I don't know, I feel like you've got something to hide. What? I'm not quite sure, but
Haven't you seen the beast?
I've seen some beasts.
Do you see it?
Not currently. Depends on what it is. Okay, well, these guys aren't any help. Basement won't be any use. There's nobody down there except for the crazy mirror lady, and she's gone.
Can you help me? I'm looking for the room where the doctors keep all their papers.
Papers. Room. Yes, I know it. Locked with all their secrets. Doc had the keys, but no more. Wait. Did you see that?
See what?
Never mind. For a second, I thought there was something inside you. Something other.
Be that as it may, you were saying about the keys?
The keys. Edna took them. We're playing hide and seek right now, Edna and me. Hide and seek.
Well, best of luck.
Keep your luck. I can see what others can't. Don't forget to feed what's inside.
Okay.
Emily Tucker. Ever heard of her?
Tucker. Oh, she's not playing no more. She won.
Where is she now?
She won, mister. She won. She's everywhere.
Okay.
How is it here? I can't say I expected such a peaceful atmosphere.
I like it. We eat, we sleep, we talk with the ducks. I like.
What about the procedures?
Just talk. These Danes call it procedure. Pfft. Talking is talking.
Well, at least you're in a nice place. Take care.
Alright, well, I mean... Fuck. Oh, they're called omens. I'm assuming this leads us to, Edna. So if she's playing hide and seek, what is this? You lost? Okay. Oh, whoops.
The door won't budge.
Edna, where are you?
Scalpels, electroshock wires, drills for craniotomy, all covered in a thick layer of mold.
Well, I mean, if they're covered in mold, that would indicate that they haven't been used recently, so I mean, that's good. Note severe case of schizophrenia, very defensive, aggressive towards father figure, sexual abuse. Question mark. Should ask Dr. Lydia to talk with this poor soul. Female presence may prove relaxing. That was SF. ET, as in Emily Tucker. Mental breakdown caused by the flood. Suffers from occasional hysteria attacks and hallucinations, which she calls visions. Calms down when I read her fairy tales. Sleeping Beauty is a favorite. Okay, well, I mean, that seems to indicate she was
The
here, but I mean,
archetypes and the collective
E.T. could stand
unconscious
for a
by
lot.
Carl Jung. Strange, the publication date is scratched out. By accepting the darkness, the patient has not changed it to light, but has kindled a light that illuminates the darkness within. The door won't budge. Was there ever a girl called Emily here?
Ah, pretty girl who won. Nice, Emily. Always with Edna when she was sad?
Where is she now?
Right here in kitchen. She hides even better than Edna.
That's not a
Makes
good
herself
sign.
Smaller. Hides inside.
I need to get to the room where the doctors store their files. Can you help me?
Ah, yes. Edna knows this room. So many places to hide.
Surely this room is locked. How can you hide in there?
Edna has key. Shiny, precious thing.
Edna, could I please borrow that key?
Huh? Not for free? But if man brings Edna something else shiny, Edna found a bang bang. But it's empty. Will man give Edna bang shells?
You're after bullets, yeah?
Yes, man is right. Shiny bang bangs. You have? You have?
I mean, I'm not giving her
Bullets
bullets.
are dangerous. I'll get you something better, okay?
Edna will wait.
I mean, I'm assuming that that's an option. It would be weird for the game to force you to give the crazy lady fucking bullets when she admits to having a gun.
Let's play. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sown.
So that guy thinks he's a plant.
Hear it.
Well, that would be
Door
the
won't
records.
budge.
Oh, hello.
To dearest Lydia from loving family. I hope Edna will like this. It's definitely shiny.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll give Edna that. I really didn't expect it to just be on the next floor. Really thought I would have to, like, talk to somebody to find out something to give her.
Edna, look what I have. A nice shiny bracelet. Let's trade.
Yes, yes. Edna wants shiny bracelet. The man take keys. Edna's happy. Yes.
Bye.
Alright. Also, it's kind of weird that the records room is on the 2nd floor. Like, you would think that would be something that they would keep in the basement. We regret to inform you that Winter and Company, Oakmont City's most esteemed food supplier for medical institutions, will soon close. Unfortunately, our location in Grimhaven Bay is no longer operational as a result of the flood. We apologize to all our clients unreservedly and hope you will be able to find sustenance for your staff and patients elsewhere. Yeah, I have a feeling they did. Asylum transfer list. Yeah, ET transported to Winter and Company. So is SS. Doc C crossed out, ET and SM crossed out. About this door. Probably just, yeah. Colleagues, please watch your pockets. Some of our more excitable patients have taken an interest in the keys to the records room. Alright, so... Oh. Alright, so we need to find this Winter and Company or whatever the hell it is. What's this? Since the flood, parts of the asylum are undergoing slow but steady repairs, and while we are hoping to restore some rooms in the foreseeable future, it is yet uncertain when we will gain access to all of the building. Be patient and grateful to those friends and relatives who weren't afraid to come help us piece our home back together. Alright, company records. That should be at... Well, I was gonna say City Hall, but at the same time... Maybe we should... I don't know. Let's check City Hall. I was gonna say, because it's either got to be City Hall to find the, them, or possibly the hospital, because they said that they supplied medical facilities, right? So, I mean, both seem to make sense to me, but we'll see which one pans out here. I guess that would be Enterprises. I mean, after the flood, maybe. Grimhaven Bay. There you go, Winter and Company Factory. Private address, Eastern Grimhaven Bay, meat processing, canning, current state closed. Alright, but we found it. So, Grimhaven Bay, Eastern, Privateer Street, closer to the Clam Base Street, so somewhere down here. Alright. Well, didn't the notification letter say that they closed because of the flood, though? And then if she went crazy because of the flood, how would they send her there after it was already closed? I mean, 100% based on what Edna said, and I guess a little bit of what the other guy said, they, like, 100%, like, ground her up, chopped her up, and fed her to the patients and that, right? Like that's what happened here. kind of tempted to go into the building just because it might hold something that we need for something else later, but if so, we'll be back. Alright, Winter and Company. Meat processing. Oil and Coal Company. Yeah, there it is, Winter and Company.
The door won't budge.
Of course not. Okay, well, I'm sure there's another way inside. If I look hard enough. Oh no, that's flooded.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
The door
Oh,
won't budge.
Just locked. I was gonna say, there's
Why
no way they're
would
making
they
me go
need
around.
medical curtains in a wheelchair in a place like this?
Because they're not processing regular meat. First aid kit.
A funeral urn's not something you'd expect to see at a canning factory.
No, especially not if you assume that they're chopping up people to...
The surface of
Good
this
for me.
table is soaked in old blood. It's seen a lot of use. I think I saw similar cans at the asylum. Maybe this factory isn't abandoned at all.
I mean, it's at the very least not in a great state, but I mean, compared to everything else in this. See, now look, right? Like, this kind of makes sense for a canning factory because they would need to drain the blood and everything. This, not so much. The fact that it doesn't have blood on it is also suspicious because I feel like that's probably, if I had to guess, an oversight of the developers more than anything else.
I pray Kay has mercy on these poor souls, for I will never have mercy on my own.
Okay. Weird, he had a bunch of lockers behind him. Oh goody. Oh goody. Now, is there any up here? Of course there is. Alright, I think that went rather well. Managed not to take any damage, so can't really do much better than that. Dear Head Provisor, we appreciate you sending us these medical equipment samples, though these days we have undertaken different procedures to treat our patients. Nevertheless, we would greatly appreciate any help with food supplies as we have grown very short on rations and all the other vendors have already turned their backs on the asylum. Please let me know if you may be able to assist. Respectfully yours, Robert Palmer. Okay. Piece of paper with bloodstains on it says you won. Okay.
Return to sender.
Dear Mr. Meyer, I would never bother you unless pushed to a state of extreme need. Unfortunately, times have been rough, and for several months now, the asylum has been on the brink of starvation. Please, if you would only agree to donate.
Return to sender.
Dear Mr. Throgmorton, I hope you know I would never bother you unless pushed to a state of extreme need. Same thing. As head clinician, I must entrust the fate of the asylum and its patients to your hands. We humbly request any funds you, as the head of a grand family, may perhaps spare in our cause. Well, by the looks of it, they didn't provide
The princess pricked her finger with a spindle and fell upon the bed in a dead sleep.
Oh, they did say that it calmed her down.
Sleeping Beauty. There's almost no morphine left in the bottle.
Well, injecting that much morphine into somebody would fucking kill them.
E.T. Oakmont Asylum. Could it be Emily Tucker?
Well, yeah, it could be.
SM Oakmont Asylum.
And then there should be an SS as well, right?
Dr. Lydia Calloway, Oakmont Asylum.
Wow, even the doctor got sent here. Maybe she didn't like what they were doing to the patients.
Kay, forgive us, for we have sinned. But at least we have secured ourselves another week or two.
I mean, even stretching it to 2 weeks per person, I mean, that's still a lot of people you're killing.
There now. Rest in peace, dear child.
I mean, I'm assuming that the urns are just like their bones.
You did good.
And maybe any meat parts they can't eat.
The princess pricked her finger with a spindle and fell upon the bed. Shh. Sleep well now, my dear.
Here's the
Time to
thing.
figure this out.
Obviously, it's horrible what they're doing, but at the very least, they kill him with morphine and that. So
the princess pricked
at
her
least
finger
it's
with
not like
spindle
a horrible
and
death.
fell upon the bed. You did good.
And then he brings her down, and then he chops her up,
Kay,
and
forgive
then
us.
he cremates the rest.
There now. Rest in peace, dear child.
It's horrific. Emily was sedated, killed, and then processed to make canned meat for the asylum. Her remnants were buried here.
Alright. Well, I can only imagine that we'll have the option to not tell the guy what happened because, I mean, it's not a pleasant thing to have to tell somebody, but even with that being the case, I think I'm still gonna tell him. Because, I mean, it's either that or let them continue doing it. I mean, I kind of wish that I could go and tell somebody else besides him, but I don't know if, returning to the asylum would do anything. Somehow I doubt it. So, I mean, let's just head back to the police department, I guess.
Don't waste my time,
Mr. Tucker, I know what happened to Emily.
Kay, bless you. Where is she?
I'm sorry, Jacob. The staff and the patients of the asylum, they killed her.
The patients didn't kill her.
Then ate her.
What? No. No, it can't be.
I'm sorry. That's true. They were starving and turned on each other to survive. Emily was among the unlucky ones.
If anyone else told me this, I would not believe them, but I know your reputation, Mr. Reed. Take what you've earned. I don't care anymore. She was all I had left.
I think before we, where the hell there it is. before we go off, I think we'll head back to the hotel and see if we have a newspaper clipping. Now, I don't like the way Reed presented that, because based on what we saw, the doctors knew they were running out of food and started sacrificing patients. There was that one doctor there, but as I said, it could very easily have just been that she wasn't willing to go along with it, so they killed her to shut her up. No, that's a surprise. I really thought there was going to be something there. I see that they cleaned up Mr. Vanderberg. Who's this? Oh, another death struck our city today. A young man appeared at the door of the Oakmont Asylum, crying, screaming curses at the staff. Before anyone was able to calm him down, he shot himself on the steps. Doctor at the scene was sympathetic. Another poor soul broken by the disaster. Kay, forgive him, he said. The man was calling for someone named Emily. I have no idea who that is. I mean, dude, fucking, I gave you the evidence, and instead of, like, getting the police to, you know, prevent them from doing it to other people, you just fucking go and kill yourself. I'm very upset by this case, because there's other things that I wanted to do with that information. I mean, at the very least, I should have had the option to get the police involved, as I had evidence of them fucking killing and eating their patients. I mean, and not only eating their patients themselves, feeding them to the other patients. Now, obviously, the other patients knew about it, or at the very least, I mean, two of them did. I mean, Edna for sure. The other guy, I don't think I ever actually got the other guy's name. But Edna for sure. But the other guy also said something about her winning and hiding inside, which leads me to believe that the doctors made it some kind of game. And it's like, oh, you win, you get to come with me. And then, you know, did what they did. So, I mean, like, I had evidence that this had happened. There's no reason why I couldn't have got the police involved. I mean, I could have, I guess I didn't go back to the asylum and talk to anybody, but I don't know if that was an option. But I guess I should have checked it out, because I would have liked to go back to the asylum and confront the doctor that I talked to and been like, look here, asshole, I know what you've been doing. And it's like, I may understand why you felt the need to do it, but you still need to make it right. Like, don't let it happen again and fucking turn yourself in. But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Much shorter case than the last one, but still a lot more interesting, which is, like I said, one of my main problems with these side cases. You know, short but interesting is better than running around to just copy pasted locations and finding a random object that you do nothing with. Also, I did forget to check and see if there was any way to use these knowledge points. Extra knowledge. Let's see. Oh, apparently there's DLC that you get extra skill points. Okay. Oh, here we go. What are we supposed to do with all the extra knowledge points? I don't think this is Sinking City. Nope. I don't even know. World of Warcraft, I guess. Yeah. But apparently they have knowledge points with all the extra knowledge points. I don't know what that's about. It's been a while since I played it, but um yeah, it just seems like it's just extra. Apparently there's even a DLC where you can start the game with extra knowledge points, but I don't see why you would need to. I mean, we still have, I think, 3 main quests to do, and at the very least, I want to say 2 side quests to do, and we've already have 3 extra knowledge points. Now, granted, we do have some DLC that we've done to get that, but I mean, still. Anyway, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.